Hello dear students, I welcome all the standard 9 students on this online classes. So last class already we have discussed about gravitations and universal law of gravitations and the formula of the universal gravitational law. That is F is equal to G into m1 m2 divided by d square, where m1 and m2 stand for masses of two different objects and d stand for the distance between them and g stand for universal gravitational constant. Okay, and I hope all of you have understood that one. Today we will be going to discuss about how to calculate that force, gravitational force of attraction between two objects, okay, by applying the formula and some more about universal law of gravitations. Okay, so let's start this one, universal law of gravitations. And we know that everything seems to fall down. So whatever the object it may be, if we are throwing in upward directions, so after some times again it will fall in the downward direction, again it will come back to the earth's surface. And why this one is happening? We know that because of the earth gravitational force of attractions. Earth attract each and every object towards its center. Okay, so that's why only all the objects are attracted by the earth only. Okay, so if you jump, you will come down to the earth. Yes, so while we are jumping, at that time again we will come back to the earth's surface. Yes, because of the gravitational force of attractions of the earth. Yes, so this is due to gravity only. So why this one is happening? What is the reason behind that one? So this is because of the gravitational force of earth. That's why only each and every object is attracted towards the center of the earth only. Yes. So who discovered this one? Newton discovered that gravity. Okay. So Sir Isaac Newton introduced the law of gravitations. That law of gravitations, what we have read, what we have already started, that one first introduced by that Sir Isaac Newton. Okay. Gravitation is the force of attraction between two bodies. Gravitation means what? It is the force of attraction between two objects. So here you can see that one earth is present, which is having a mass capital M, and another object is present that is having a mass of small m, and the distance between them is r. Okay, so the force of attraction between them is always acting because of the gravitations only. Okay, so we can say gravity as an attractive force because the bodies can only pull each other. So gravitational force is an attractive force only because each and every object, that means if we consider two objects, they will be trying to pull one another. That's why it is only an attractive force only. So that's why gravity is an attractive force. Okay. So consider two objects separated by distance r and having mass m1 and m2 respectively. Let the mass of the first object is m1 and the mass of the second object is m2. Then gravitational force is proportional to the product of their masses, that is m into m. We know that one, capital M into small m. Yes, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, that is d square. Yes, and g is called the universal gravitational constant, and its unit is Newton meter square per kilogram square, and the value of g is 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, this one already we have discussed. So let's see an easy example of the force between the earth and sun. So from this example we will try to understand the force of attraction between the earth and the sun and how much amount we can calculate that one. So let us denote the mass of the earth by capital M, and the value of the mass is equal to 5.972 into 10 to the power 24 kilogram. So we can write that one 6 into 10 to the power 24. We can round up that one also. Yes, and let the mass of the sun be denoted by small m, and small m is equal to 1.989 into 10 to the power 30 kilogram. Okay, that 1.989 we can write as 2 also, we can round up that one also. Okay, and value of G is given above, that one 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Okay, so distance between the sun and the earth, it is measured and it is 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Okay, so we know the formula F is equal to G m whole divided by d square. After substituting all the values in the given formula, we get as 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power 24 into 2 into 10 to the power 30 whole divided by 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 square. Okay. After solving this one, what we will get, F is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 22 Newton amount of force of attractions are present between that sun and the earth. Okay. Similarly, let's see the force between earth and the moon. Okay, mass of moon is how much? 7.4 into 10 to the power 22 kilogram. Distance between the moon and the earth is 3.80 into 10 to the power 8 meter. Okay, then force F is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 into 6 into 10 to the power 24 into 7.4 into 10 to the power 22 whole divided by distance between them, the square of the distance between them, that is 3.8 into 10 to the power 8 whole square. Okay, so after calculating that one, we will get 2.05 into 10 to the power 20 Newton amount of force of attractions are found between that earth and the moon. Okay, so let us revise what we have discussed. Every body in the universe attracts every other body with a force which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Okay, and the formula of the gravitational force is F is equal to G capital M small m divided by d square. Okay, this much only. I think all of you have understood. Thank you.